Hello, dear learners. Welcome back to my channel. And today I'm here with another very important topic from your writing section. It is, in fact, one of the very, very important topics. And today I'll be discussing about the parts of formal letter, specifically in this particular video. So I believe that all of you know that there are two types of letters, and one is formal, another one is your informal letter. And formal letters include business letters, right? Application for jobs, letter to the editors, letters to the principal officers, and letters of complaint to the authorities. So this come under, all of this come under your formal letters. So without further ado, let us see the parts of our formal letter. Basically, there are seven parts. Remember this: there are seven parts in a formal letter. So what are they? Let us see. So the first one is your sender's address. Remember, now when I say sender's address, it means the person who is writing the address. That is so very obvious. And just below it comes your date. And yeah, when you write the date, please follow the correct format. Okay, just don't put it this way. That would be so very wrong, right? Um in fact, always write in a very formal way. For example, 10th of August 2021, right? That would be so very right. 10th August 2021. So that is the way you should be writing the date. And just below the date, leaving gap, okay, you got to write sender's the address of the person, okay, to whom you're sending the letter. So it is called inside address. Don't get confused here. That means basically you should write the name of the person to whom you're writing the letter. And then comes your salutation. You can see uh, when I say salutation, it also means your greeting. Okay, so don't get confused. Both mean the same. Both the words are used synonymously at times. And just below that comes your subject. Okay, subject means the main purpose of writing your letter. You got to mention and highlight it here under the part that is your subject. And below the subject you will be writing your body. When I say body, you can see it here in the box also. It says like beginning, content, and end. So the main idea of the letter should be presented in this particular part in your body. Whatever you're trying to convey should come under this particular part. And then comes your subscription, as you can see. And subscription, basically, they also call it as complimentary clause. So please do not get confused. So this is your complimentary clause or subscription. Yours sincerely, sincerely yours. Then yours truly also. This is just an example of your subscription. And just below it you will be uh, putting your signature, isn't it? I mean, when I say signature, you should be writing the name of the person who is writing the letter, isn't it? So these are your parts of your formal letter. And remember, dear students, in the examination, everything is given to you in the question paper itself. Like for in example, this sender's address is provided in the question paper. Yeah, the inside address again is provided, right? And the body or the main idea, what you should be writing in that particular letter, is also provided in the letter, right? Even the name, okay, even the name is also provided in the letter. So you got to make use of those information that are available in the question paper. You got to read it very, very carefully when you read the question paper. And those information provided in your question paper is known as those information are known as a verbal inputs or input, right? So you got to make use of those verbal input. You got to read, I mean carefully the question paper provided to you. So that's very important. Now let us understand in the simple way, in terms of your sample here that I have for you all. I'm just zooming it out so that it's clear. I mean, gets clearer to you. So there are 7 parts as I told you, right? So if you look at this particular letter, so you can see that everything is on the, I mean, your left side, okay, left hand side, isn't it? If you look at it closely. So this format is known as your block format. Okay, block format. Please remember this. So everything, again I repeat, is kept on the left hand side, right? So now what is the difference, you might be thinking, is that why I'm highlighting this again and again is because of the fact that in traditional letters we used to begin our letter somewhere here, then we used to have this particular thing out here somewhere. But now, as I'm repeating it again, everything is kept on the left, as you can see it in here. So this part, as I was discussing about the parts, this is your sender's address. Okay, sender's address. That means the person who is writing the letter. Now you can see the date, the way it is written, right? You got to follow exactly this. Then comes the inside address, or the address of the address, I mean addressee. So here, of course, it's written to the editor of the Times of India. So you see, you need not write to. Previously, we got to write to the principal, or to the whatever. But now, remember, to is omitted, right? And also one very important thing, you can see even in the address there is no punctuations like comma and full stop. So avoid all of those. These punctuations are not required. Remember, they are not required anymore. And yeah, now you can see this is salutation. So how many parts here? One. So this is your inside address 2, salutation 3, right? And yeah, subject, look at the subject is your 4. Now this entire thing will come under your body, that is number 5, right? Then this is your subscription or leave taking, you can say, that is 6. And the last part, that is the signature here, if you can see, name of a girl and a boy is given in here, Swati and Saurav. This is your signature. So in totality we can see that this letter is having all the parts that are required to write a formal letter. So remember, dear students, you got to follow this simple things, you got to remember, and you'll be scoring a good marks in this particular topic, that is letter writing. So all the best. Thank you and happy learning.